Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
Hey, hey. Rise and grind for your daily news. Rise and grind, grinding just for you. Rise and grind when you don't have a clue. Rise, we've got the scoop for you.
Yeah. You already know what time it is. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. This is what we do every Monday through Friday. Hey, the crew is with us. We all is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to say the gas station was on jam today. I put 17 on 6. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what you usually do?
No, that's better. I normally just put a high 5 or 10 just to get here. Because I like to drive out to Dearborn to get my gas. It's
That's
cheaper. It's way cheaper. Yeah. And some dumbass people, listen, if y'all get a chance and y'all think saving a dime on every gallon don't count, you stupid. I like to admit, I've been doing some dumb shit. I'm like, shit, it's only 9 cents. It's only 12 cents.
Right.
It's only 20 cents. Oh, that shit adds up.
Rise and grind.
Damn, is there echo here?
yeah,
The
they knew.
Oh, that's pretty.
I'm still in the zone.
Okay. So
I can't wait to go home and work out. Y'all just don't understand.
I put 17 on 6 today, and I was kind of happy. Matter of
So
fact,
you can get here at home.
I'm playing 50-50, 176, 50-50 on 3 digits today.
Okay,
I'm gonna play that. Ladies
Ain't
and
gonna do
gentlemen,
it
no 50-50, the box, straight in box. Shout out, let's give the one and only, the beautiful, the luxurious one. She's an actress. She plays basketball. She sips smoothies. Thank you for the smoothie today, Brittany.
Yes, we
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
I needed it. I just,
But the person I was just talking about not here. So Brittany Chanel is with us, y'all.
You're such a bum. Morning, guys. What a bum.
You're a bum.
Buckler.
You're a bum.
You're a bum. That's how they be sitting in New York.
And Mr. Perfect. I mean, that's not Mr. Perfect.
That's Miss Perfect.
That's Miss Perfect.
Yeah.
And what I call you?
Perfect gentleman.
Perfect
gentleman.
The perfect gentleman is in
He's
the
perfect
building.
in there.
Right. Top of the top, ladies and gentlemen.
Talk Tide is in the show.
Can't do that with you.
And on the ones two bringing us to you is none other than the one and only, the award-winning engineer, Shanny Shan is in the building.
good morning.
We all up in here.
We all up in this piece. And
Miles, you got a lot of stuff over there you got drinking.
yes, a hibiscus tea.
Just don't announce when you gotta go. Just say, take me off camera.
He gonna be like,
That's it.
I'm like, I got to do one of Shanny things. Shanny be having some signs.
it'd be so funny. Late,
gonna be at the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no
Yesterday, Lake was
seriously.
like, what, you want me to pinch my nipples?
See, I was the only one that thought that. See?
That is crazy. It don't even look like that,
She
y'all.
did like this. She was like this.
No, it's that. It's
No,
that one.
I don't
That
know.
one.
I don't know. This like for...
Just go ahead and clock it.
No. Anyway,
Let her cook.
Okay.
Let her cook. And they killing me with that let me cook shit.
I like it.
I do too.
Yeah, I do too.
Miles mad because he don't cook.
No, I air fry. Listen.
My mom don't like it. She be like, what y'all got the stupidest. I'm like, y'all lingo was probably dumb.
Sit back in they were like, hey, let the soup start.
Right.
I don't know what they said during that time.
Let the soup start.
That's what they say?
Stir that soup.
Oh, okay. Jive turkey. What was that? Was that in the 70s?
That was Miles.
That was 60, 70.
No, that was Miles' time.
Okay.
60
All I know
days.
is jive turkey.
I mean, hey, listen.
Because my grandma says, you old turkey. Like, what is that? Like, what does that mean?
Old turkey.
Only thing I can think of is...
You know, turkey's fake because they got wings and shit, but they can't fly.
So don't chicken.
Huh?
So does chicken.
A chicken can fly.
I ain't never seen
It
it
don't fly far.
Well, I eat it. So.
They like jump.
Okay.
They jump fly or something, and then that be the end of it.
It'll be tired, their ass hurt.
That's it. Please.
Shout out to
Please,
chicken.
because I eat chicken.
Let it cook.
Yes.
Yep.
I do.
Yep.
It ain't nothing like some
I'm
fried
like, what that
chicken
old
fresh
ass
out
dude
the
going to
grease.
nurse's
Yeah.
school for, huh?
Mom,
Yeah.
let that man be a nurse.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Please. Because he
You
gonna...
finally learn how to use it properly.
No, seriously. I've been wondering who been teaching him.
No.
You've been looking on the Urban Dictionary.
He gonna look at that damn dictionary.
The Urban Dictionary. It gives you do.
Sometimes
You
you gotta
do.
He go by what he watch on YouTube or pop up on Facebook.
Or come out the bottom of my lip.
My paper long.
Cause my paper. Nah.
Cause my paper long.
Yeah, my paper long, run the toilet paper.
Say a little tissue.
Yeah.
It's actual
It's clean.
paper towel,
No,
not
yeah.
toilet paper.
Toilet
I
tissue.
just want to put that out there.
What'd I say?
Cause my paper long.
Anyway.
What did you say? You did, yeah. It's
I
a
wish
little
a woman would be
shaky.
like that. I mean,
Man,
That sound like a little 2-piece combo.
it sounds like it'll be scraped up. Listen,
I ain't gonna lie though. That's my cut. I ain't gonna lie.
that's your cut.
That's my cut.
That's your cut.
That's my cut.
Hey,
You like the whole album?
I like certain songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I haven't heard a whole album in a long time.
Oh, you don't
Thank
even listen
you.
to albums. You just take.
Cause who got the time?
Tell you
I like my tools and views.
Don't do that. Don't do
No,
that.
I like my tools
No,
and
like
views.
it's not many albums that I feel like you could put on and like
And let's
just
do-
let
Thank
go.
you.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get
It's a
that.
few skips.
That's cool. I get that. But
Like-
that's where you make a playlist.
I
right?
do make a playlist, but it's one album that I could put on one song and let it go.
What's that?
Incognito.
Okay.
You could put on Incognito, baby. You can put on from 1 to I think it's like 10 or 12 songs on there. Just let the whole album.
That's for
'Cause
R&B. You got a rap album, you
It's
can do that.
jazz and all of that on there. For a rap album,
yeah.
I could just let play from one.
Yeah,
to-
jazz don't be having lyrics.
A rap album from start to finish for me, it's got to be Victory Lap, Blueprint, and
the
Finish.
first Blueprint, and I like
I've been listening to the second movie.
Fabulous Loso's Way.
from start to finish.
Yeah, cause that was with the road in the bag. Was that
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
one?
that was- yeah.
That was the time.
You know what?
Ambrosius.
That
That
was-
song,
That was a little
Yeah.
time.
Actually, that was fab. That was fab.
Yeah,
best
You
album.
could actually let that whole album.
That was his
play.
best album.
Now
Jada-
see,
His best album.
now see,
Jada
just meet
Kiss?
me where I'm at.
The Last Kiss. The Last Kiss is one of my
With Jada Kiss?
Yeah, that was my favorite album.
My
Jada-
favorite album I can play from front to back is the Black Album.
JD?
Hands down. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
From the beginning to the end.
Lucifer, I'm gonna chase you out of here.
Yeah.
In December
That was
4th.
tough.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I like the movie too. I really liked the movie.
But
The Black movie.
Fade into Black.
Fade into Black,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was a great documentary.
Black
I love it. One of my favorite lines from that movie.
You know, Lil
was-
Wayne can't be
when he-
high, woke enough to.
What'd he say?
Cause he like a lollipop.
He said, I'll just step in the booth and let God in.
Yeah.
Like, I love it
Okay,
when he said
I like that.
Yeah.
That's the
was
only
dope.
thing you like. I like
Oh,
it.
look, I like it. I like
That
it.
was dope when he said it, and everybody say he don't write. He just go into the booth, listen to it. Next thing you know, turn around, and got a whole damn song.
But I thought
Some
writing
people
makes
just
the
get into that.
artist good.
Well, then none of the artists are good because half of them don't write their own stuff anyway.
Now, but I feel like they have a say so and maybe how
They
some
don't have no
things
say
go.
so. Everybody who's behind the scenes got say so. If you're in
Right.
front of the camera, you say nothing.
Yeah.
Unless you are, if you're in front, that's why Tyler Perry's in the front and in the back. So you got to learn the business portion of it. If you're just an actor or actress, you don't run nothing.
Right.
Unless you're writing on something, you're producing on something. That's the only way you go run some things. But or you putting money up.
Yeah.
That's what Chris
And
Tucker said.
Dame Dash and Jay-Z always said, if you ain't putting no money in,
Shut up.
you don't. Yeah, basically shut up. You can't say nothing.
I agree. You got to put something in the pot.
Yeah, otherwise you just the face.
Yeah. I definitely agree.
That's why I think people need to work together and have some type of skin in the game.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I think mentorship is extremely important. You should definitely have a mentorship.
We were just talking about that yesterday.
Your team is very important.
Yes. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I was with my mentor yesterday, and we was going over some things, and it's amazing. I did not know that man was 70.
Oh, so y'all the same age?
Damn.
What? No, I was being serious.
I was being concerned.
Yeah.
Brittany. If you didn't
Sean B said Public Enemy. It takes $1 million to hold us back.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
is that an album or is that a song or?
No, that was the album.
That's the. Oh,
that was the
okay.
album. Nation Gone.
Because Public Enemy, I know that was a group, right?
You and Shanny is funny.
Yes,
as
look.
shit.
Speaking of Sean P.
It was one of the Sean P. The vagina monologues is coming to the International Institute. That's 111 East Kirby. I don't see the date on it, but
It's March 2nd.
Where you see it at?
It's at the bottom.
Damn, y'all talk to each other too goddamn much.
It's at the bottom.
Oh my
It wasn't planned, I promise.
I know.
That'd be funny.
It's just funny, but you can tell y'all talk more than anyway.
Which is weird because I'm like, I don't even know how we even became friends.
We literally had that whole conversation.
No, it was really like, because I don't.
How this happen?
I'm like Drake, no new friends.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I'm open for new friends,
I'm
but
open for new friends. But
I get what you're
feel
saying.
like adult friendships are a lot.
It's a little shaky.
You know, you got to be a little particular with adult friendships.
Most definitely.
And it's harder to make friends as adults.
Yeah, I agree.
But I believe in organic relationships, and it just happened organically. And now it's to the point where Shannon, you know how she used to text?
Yeah.
She FaceTimes.
I'm on the phone. I need you.
She's FaceTiming
because she got it. She had to. It took a lot of. It took a collective group of people to get her out of her shell.
I'm like,
so that's what happened.
She be on the FaceTime. What you doing?
I'm like,
Nothing.
I can see you now in your robe. Like, I'm good.
Definitely be in my bonnet under the cover. I'll be like, Brittany, what are you comfortable? What you want?
Anyway, we don't talk about them. I'm tired of talking about them.
So what's the topic?
Sheesh. Not too tired.
Bring it on.
Not too tired.
I'm just saying because I talked about y'all shit
Is
Monday.
This generation too cold? Yep.
No, they too dumb.
Okay, I'm gonna have to intercept.
Wait. Let Miles go ahead and finish. Let him cook.
I think let me cook.
I was about to say, no, he about to burn the bacon.
Let him sizzle.
Right. Let me put some carrots in this
He about to
taco.
burn the bacon. Go ahead.
You know, I'm serious. I think they just stupid in the sense of they don't care. They don't look no further than their nose.
What generation you talking about?
The motherfuckers right now, the 21.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was about to say, disrespect the millennials.
Just made the cut.
I don't. You know what? My opinion. I don't think they too cold. I think it depends on their environment. Honestly,
who the Gen Z?
Yeah, I think it depends on their environment. If their environment is messed up, hell yeah, they cold. They walking around with they guns all out and they shooting just cause. Yeah, so that part is too cold. But I think
y'all say they cold, but who made them that way?
Exactly. I feel like it's because people are not supporting them.
It's about environment.
If we feel they cold, we had a part to play in them
Absolutely.
being cold.
I agree.
That's kind of how I look at it, right?
It was passed down.
You had a part to do with it because you are the generation before them, and you have failed them in many ways.
Yeah, we were failed.
That's true. It literally after Miles' generation. I feel like that was it.
Well, Miles is the X generation, so don't nobody know them. That's why they the X.
So,
no.
So the ones under him?
No, the ones before him, which were the baby boomers, which everybody is mad at them. Because they're the richest generation of them all.
Yeah.
And the boomers pretty much produced the millennials. Mm-hmm. And the X producing a lot of these Gen X's. And some of the millennials in there too, depending on where you fall in. The Gen Z's is what I'm saying. So the X's are from really where like the drugs and all of that kind of came in, and then the 80s hit it just went
but some of them not that bad though, because
I think it's just on the...
is when they passed down the people that had the hustler the dudes that was in the drug dealing, they passed down the hustler's mentality to the younger generation. So some of these 20-year-olds, they got their own business already and it's actually thriving. So it wasn't all bad. It just depends on what you take bad and run with.
I think hustling now is completely different though.
I'm thriving in business at 20.
It's plenty of people that thrive.
I'm asking who.
I don't know nobody personally, but I see different people selling stuff and all of that. I'm like, oh, that's dope. That's such and such kid. Okay, cool. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Girl Boy said, this generation kids just played a tough role, crying for help.
And that's what I said. I said because people don't take the time to be with them.
She said social media played a role in them being tough. But I mean, I would have to say, like, with the millennials, because we had the internet too. Like, we was...
It's different now. Everybody cries in. No, like how you were saying, the no new friends, I'm gonna get out the mud, the grinding, I'm gonna be by myself, solo. People really take pride on that. So I don't think it's cold.
That came from the hustler's mentality, right?
Yeah.
Because all that grinding and I'm in my.
But the thing is, people don't be grinding. They don't be doing nothing.
Well, everything was given to everybody, including us.
Well, I don't know what y'all heard about yesterday. A boy got shot 23 times.
On the bike? They got on the bike?
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy. They jumped out on that boy. 3-4 people shooting at him at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
That's sad.
It was targeted, right?
Yeah.
Broad daylight.
My generation is doing as well. They have too much trauma that needs to be addressed. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. They pass it down.
They pass their trauma down.
What was you reading?
Girl Boy said, my generation is doomed as well. They have too much trauma that needs to be addressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's real.
Like, I would say the millennials are the ones that's been trying to get their trauma together.
Yeah.
Like, they're the ones I feel like that's been going out seeking therapy and seeking all these things. Because honestly,
support groups, all of it.
All that. But the millennials, I really do feel are responsible for the whole social media thing with the whole Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
True.
The millennials are really responsible for that.
I think that if parents, gave it a little more time before they gave their kids phones or even if they did get their kids phones early on, they should have just made sure it was some type of limit or something when it came down to them downloading social media. They should have definitely made sure that they wasn't into it like that. Like they it's like they go down a rabbit hole of nonsense on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like kids need phones.
No, you don't need a phone.
I feel like they do.
You don't need a phone until you are about 16 years old when you can drive. Because at that age,
let's be realistic.
That, sweetie, you're with me. Like you with a family member.
At 16, we got after school programs. Okay. We have. If you want to go out with your friends and things like that, the whole drop off pickup with your mom.
That's only in the center line.
Who is picking? Okay, but guess what? I gotta pick you up.
Exactly, but I'm not. But you're not gonna be in my presence 24/7. Let's be realistic.
You're either in school or you with me.
I think
so. What you need a phone before 16 for?
Why I can't hear you that good?
Wait a minute, B. You think 16 is too young to have a phone?
That's when you probably need one because at that time that's when you can start driving.
Okay,
you're doing different things. You want to be out with your friends a little bit more and things like that. But other than that, you with me.
But we had our phones before 16.
Girl, I almost got beat up asking for a phone.
We had our phones before 16. Like, let's be real.
You almost jumped on me.
Top of the top, caller, you on the air.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing this morning?
Good, man.
Dorian.
Can we get into the topic before? Sorry, no, I'm just kidding.
We'll get into the topic.
Good morning, Q.
No, we don't know yet.
It's a generation
too cold.
It's a generation too cold.
Dorian likes to break this down.
This current generation?
Yeah, we talking about Gen Z.
Yes.
So that would be what, the Zillennials, right? Or
no,
I don't know what generation.
So the Gen Zs are after the millennials.
That's what he said.
I thought he said something.
Zillennial. He's gonna call them Zillennials.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Say don't mix
Gen
it up.
Z. So what is age range?
So born after, it was like it's 97. Born after 97.
Okay. Yeah, a little cold, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't really deal with anybody born after that like that. I mean, I look at the youth and I see a lot of misguidedness. Mm-hmm. I don't see the coldness part. I really don't. I feel like they're more aligned like the millennials, where they're trying to find some brevity of what's going on and how, I give the millennials, they are more close aligned with their feelings and a lot of the, what I would say, just the entire 70s and 80s, our generation between the boomers and Gen X, we were screwed. We were kind of, it was like a psych op with us.
Yeah,
you know what
I
I'm saying?
think our generation was more cold.
Yeah, we was absolutely cold. And what happened yesterday with that young man, 30 years old?
Yeah.
Miles, will tell you, that was on a regular.
Yep.
That was on a regular when we were growing up. When we were 30, 25, 30, it was nothing for you to get hammered out here in these streets. And I said it on Facebook on Crime in the D. I was like, in that particular area, and there was 4 shooters, he owed some money. See what I'm saying? Like, our mentality is, that's the streets. That's the streets reacting to whatever. And so we so traumatized in our generation because we had to raise ourselves. And I don't think y'all millennials or anybody understands what that means. Yeah. Our parents was completely hands off with us. Figure it out with your bullshit piece of shit ass because we screwed up their fun time.
Yeah,
screwed up. We screwed the boomers up. They were not, especially like people that's Miles' age. And I think I said that before on the show. Like you ask them, anybody over 50 that's in my generation, their parents didn't. They had a really bad relationship with them. Mm-hmm. And I was a witness to it. And by the time they got around to my time in the late 70s, they was cool because they was settling down a little bit, But the first generation, they first ones, oh my God, they treated them like shit. When I tell you like shit. There's a lot of my older peers that have bad relationships with their parents, like literally non-existent, because they basically was the coldest to us. And by the time they got around with us, man, so many people that are, like I said before, that have no relationship with their parents at all. Like, that shit is not cool. But with us, our trauma, giving it to the younger people coming behind us, I think we overcorrected a ton. Being too nice to y'all, too friendly, and that doesn't work because what it does is I make y'all soft.
That's real.
I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing to work on your feelings and address traumas. It's another thing to be using it as an excuse not to be in society. That's just all I see. But that's all I wanted to say.
We appreciate you calling.
Thank you, Dorian.
Thank you for hurrying up, Dorian.
I had to bag you up a little bit because, like I said, I feel like you in the room with millennials. Well, I guess God, he kind of on the cusp.
He is a millennial.
But
I'm 40.
Right.
He's a millennial.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Like 84. I was 85. I was out here fleeking at 85. That was crazy. I remember 1985. Like literally, remember?
Okay.
I'm sure. Look, were you even here?
No, she wasn't even born.
I don't even know. I wouldn't even to remember.
Right. But no, I whenever it comes to my Gen X, my generation, I'm gonna always stand up for us because everybody, y'all thinking, they hate us. They hated the fuck out of us. I'm telling you.
Sound like you need to really go talk to somebody about that. You just hit something.
Clap.
What I'm saying is, but listen, I'm not saying that my people treated me like that. What I'm saying is, I saw it, and that's the reason why I got hip hop. That's the reason why I got all this technical stuff. Yeah. It's because of us.
Because y'all ain't really use it right.
What you mean we didn't use it right?
Hold on. We got another caller calling in, dog.
Dorian about to knock you buck. I don't want no smoke.
I'm gonna catch all of y'all in the comments. Don't worry about it.
I don't want no
Get
smoke.
Get in the comments.
We appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
All right.
But back to the phone, Ella Bates pretty much said the same. She said 16 and fine if you're driving. Other than that, you're going to be with me or an adult with the phone. And I understand that.
Yeah. If you're going to have a phone, you're not going to have a phone to have access to.
You don't have to have access to social media. Yeah,
I don't even like that my niece watches the YouTube.
I get it.
Whoever just call back in. I think that was you, girl boy.
And Tone said, I feel like back in the 80s, murder came with the reason. Now you look wrong, and you got a shootout. I think this generation is misguided. We had big homies, elders that wanted to see people win, even if it's
confused,
even if it's in the streets. They were given the blueprint. Nobody wants to see anybody win themselves, but themselves now.
Tone is correct.
Yeah,
no, I agree with that.
I feel like
you got a good point.
Y'all had again like mentorship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I mean,
I
even
feel
in
like
the streets, we had mentorship. Whether it was, the big homie be like, "Hey, dog, chill out."
Yeah, when I was growing up, they had the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Like,
I had Girl Scouts.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I was
feel
in
like
Boy Scouts too, but
it was honor. Like there was respect and honor during that time.
Yeah.
Like nobody has respect.
and
anymore,
even the hood dudes, the street dudes,
So.
and they knew you wasn't built for certain things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They could just look at you and tell.
And they'd be like me, they was like, "Nah, Pete, you all right. Plus your mama might kill me." You know what I mean? That type of thing. Like Miss
Rhea
Jones.
said, just put Dorian on the panel.
Pull up, Dorian.
Yeah, well, he be working.
He do.
Yeah, he be working around. this
He
time.
just give us a little time in the
I'm
morning.
what Tone said about you, Rhea.
What do you say?
She said, I was born in 76, so what am I? Tone said crazy.
Please.
You definitely a Gen X.
I was gonna say Miss.
Rhea,
She a
I
Gen
said
X.
confused.
It's giving 80s.
I was born in 71, so.
Definitely not. But she falls in near. No, she's a Gen X. I'm sorry. It's Gen X.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a Gen X. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh damn, girl, boy, my bad.
Stop smoking.
She said, "Don't
And
even worry
drinking.
about it."
She
forgot what I was
She
gonna
forgot
say.
what she
It's okay. It'll come back to you
When
it's important.
When it come back to you, call in.
Call
Yes.
Dorian.
Look, take it up with him.
The lines are open. Dorian has left the line open.
Dorian
Dorian gonna call back like in another thing.
No, Dorian gonna be like,
Bastards.
No, for real.
Dorian gonna be like, fuck it, I make my own podcast.
I think it's the generation under me.
The Gen X.
Yes.
No, the Gen Zs. Not
Gen Z. Yes, Gen Z.
And then the Alpha Zs after, or Z Alpha or whatever after that. Those little intelligent little things.
You know what it is? I think they run out of shit to say.
Who, the Gen Zs?
No, this is about Gen this, Gen Alpha ZB.
We going through the whole alphabet.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
That's crazy as fuck.
No, but I would say that I do think that the boomers and the Gen X are way more colder than any other generation.
I would say
I
maybe
agree.
stricter because they had.
I think they just more blunt. That's what I liked about
they
them.
were
They don't care about
strict.
your feelings.
Yeah.
What you crying for? Get it together.
I love that
Wait
generation.
a minute. I have to process
They
this
more
right
strict,
now.
but I have a question though. Did that not kind of prompt you to be,
It prompted me.
strong?
It prompted me to be strong
Because
and blunt.
you don't want to be emotionless, but you do want to have tough skin.
She remembered, y'all. Hold
Top
on.
of the top, calling you on the air.
Hello.
Hello,
What up?
world.
Hey y'all. Hey.
Yeah, say your shit so you won't forget. No, just say your shit. Just say it.
How do you
Y'all-
do?
You know what? Fuck all y'all. Y'all definitely took me a long time to get in.
Hey, girl, boy.
I felt like I was calling in on the radio. Damn.
Because they never
Caller
answer.
We
or
are
what?
that for the city. You are
Is
the
that
number
the
8
seventh
caller.
caller or what?
You the
What
8
did I
caller.
win? What did I win?
I have
podcast
conversation.
t-shirt.
Hello?
A conversation with
Oh
us.
my God.
You want a podcasting t-shirt? Woo!
Told you a millennial, by the way. Just want to put that out
Girl,
there.
what'd you have to say?
This is what I gotta say. I got a few things. I'm gonna cut it short though.
Please, Dorian.
The thing is, the reason why we feel like this generation is cold because there's no age restriction. And when I say there's no age restriction, it's because everybody, like 50-year-olds, 49-year-olds want to be 40, 30, 35, 20. You know, so there's no limit. Like, people don't want to act their age. Like, there's no grandmas no more. There's no real There's no, like...
Because grandmas be like 30-something now.
Yeah,
So you
Grandma
got...
something was 30-something back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I can see why, there's no age restriction because, like, all the ex-kids, they were having babies. So majority of their teenage years, they were raising kids.
Being
so now
kids.
that the kids is like 20 years old and stuff like that, they feel like now they have their life and now they can, be outside. It's pretty much their prime, but it's really too late a little bit. So there, I just say it's like age restriction and why this generation is so cold if there's no morals.
I agree with that.
Have more resources. They have more resources.
Yeah, I agree with that because it seemed like a lot of the older cats, it seemed like they all going through midlife crisis. So I get what you're saying.
But this will be the time.
Yeah, I get
this
it.
their time.
Yeah, I get
but
it.
not for real because their kids, they're stressed because they did nothing but work. They need love. Where's the love?
Mm-hmm.
They was raising themselves in the house.
Yeah, that'd be the problem. Especially them parents working night shift. So yeah, you're right.
So that's my intake.
Your 2 cents.
All right, yeah, my 2 cents, and that's it.
Thank you, girl boy.
I can be on the panel.
Okay.
I'll see y'all.
All right,
then, girl boy. Love you. Bye-bye.
Tone, you are a millennial. I can see that. Like
That's
what
a good
she
point.
said, I do think that is a point because if you go back, when you had grandparents, there was a respect thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like for me, like if you're a certain age, you call me Miss Brittany. I'm okay with that. I'm an adult.
Are you cool with that? Okay.
I have to get to that
I don't
point.
want no 3-year-old Brittany. Miss Brittany did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I get it, but I don't.
You call me
bother
auntie or miss or whatever because I am an adult. So you have to. The thing with us and what I feel like what happened in our community, we've lost respect and we've lost honor.
Very true.
That is the problem because
No,
you
for
got to
real,
think
Tom.
about it. You were calling people Mr. Mister.
Yeah, I was.
At your age, you still call
I
people
still
Mr.
do.
Mister, and it's just to.
And if I grew up around with some of my friends' family, I just call them mom and dad. Like,
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's just to let you know, like, hey, like your mom or your dad used to say. I know my mom used to say, I'm not one of your little friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, heavy on that.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom used to say
I
that to me
knocked
too.
you out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
now we're friends, but that's because I'm an adult at this
Yeah.
point. But it still was like a respect thing.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
still is.
It
Even
still
though y'all
is.
have a more tighter relationship where y'all
Yeah,
able
it's
to
a respect.
understand
Like
it
there's
still.
respect there and there's honor, and it's the same with my nieces. Like, okay, that's my niece. She's a teenager. We talk. She says some things to me, but it's still a respect thing, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
And I think it's our responsibility to set that tone. I do agree with Girl Boy when she said you do got the parents trying to be the kids. It's like, listen,
That's true.
I'm not your friend.
Yeah, because we didn't listen to the same music as our parents.
Yes, we did.
I don't think so.
I did.
Some
Some
stuff I
did.
did.
But I feel like now, literally, the grandmas and the moms is doing the same TikTok dances and the songs as the kids.
and that's what
That's their way of bonding, I guess.
Yeah, but I still feel like it was some music that my
I get
parents
it.
listened to with me, but again, it still was a respect thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So it might be the clean
Censorship.
version.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It might be the clean version, but
Yeah.
they still were doing it.
I get it.
It's like I said, I think us as a community, we have lost respect and we have lost honor. And she's right. In our community, you're seeing grandmothers that's 30-something years old.
Yeah.
In the other communities, they not having children until they're into their 30s.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So again, you got kids raising kids on top of kids raising kids. And then if they're not raising the kids, their grandparents are raising the kids.
I got a question for y'all. What's the difference between, or what is aunt and uncle age? When do you officially become an aunt or uncle?
What? You are an adult.
Wait a minute, are you talking about
'Cause you
the
watching that
official
dang on- I
auntie,
didn't- listen,
or
I
like the slang version of auntie?
No, slang version. Aunt,
you reach your 30s.
aunt, uncle, yeah.
That's
when you
what
reach your
she
30s.
says.
Yeah.
But my thing is, do you really want these teenagers calling you tired?
I don't really care. It don't matter to
That's
me.
what I'm saying.
That's where the respect thing has come into play.
I
When
am
Britt
saying-
had her niece call me Miss, I said, "Who? Oh, me."
Top of the top, calling
you
you
are
on
an
air.
adept to her.
What's up, caller? You
Hey,
on air?
caller.
Oh yeah, and another thing.
What's up?
Hey, Dorian.
No, but for real. What you were saying, keep it cute though. For real, like we for real don't have to embrace our age. And then y'all was saying something about like the OGs on the block. The OGs be calling the young niggas bro. Like,
Yeah,
they
that's
bro.
true. And you're not
Because
supposed
they
to.
getting more- They getting more money than them in the streets right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, little niggas. This ain't how you get money. This ain't how we still supposed to respect all the elderly people on the block. They disrespect. They just moving on everybody's block. They don't even give a care of who. If they got families on this side or the other side, they don't care. Back then we had, we was respected the neighbors on the block. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Even though we were doing what we were doing, but still at the same time.
It's respect.
So
Yes.
that's why there's no OGs, because these OGs are scared of the young niggas.
No, yeah.
I get
And
it.
not only that, the OGs is running off astrology. Oh, no,
Now that's the one.
Damn, I never heard that. What's that mean? I'm sorry.
Astrology.
Astrology.
The sign.
Yeah, your zodiac sign.
Capricorn, Pisces, Aries.
Okay. And he ate with that.
Oh, I can't sing Beyonce, but y'all can rap Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We can.
Big girl boy is never even.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
thing. You know what? 444, we all still niggas. All right.
Thank you, the story of OJ.
Yes, Miss Bria, try
That's a
again.
Jay-Z. That's a Jay-Z verse.
So Ella Bay said, "I'm not an auntie. I'm still a cousin." Either way,
Well,
you could be big cousin. Because I have a cousin.
Little cuz.
His name is Cousin Charles. He
Okay.
is 70 something.
Oh, you call
He
him?
like,
And you call him
I
Cousin
call him
Charles.
Cousin Charles. Like, hey,
Okay.
Cousin Charles. And then Paige calls her older cousin. That's what she calls
See,
him.
well, cousin is appropriate.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm cold.
Okay.
Had that smoothie. But that's what you could be a cousin. You could. My thing is put some respect on the name.
Got you. So you
Put some respect
so
on the
you
name.
saying
I
when
ain't
you
gonna
in your
ride that boy
30s,
'cause that
so
ain't gangsta.
that's officially auntie and uncle age.
That's what she
30.
said.
Oh, 30s. You think mid-30s?
No, that's
Mid-30s.
this is what she said.
Okay, what you
But
think?
she got upset that she was called Miss from a 6-year-old.
I was, because I'm like, who is... Ma'am.
Yeah, the first time I got called uncle, I didn't know how to feel about it.
I didn't know how to feel
And
about
You see
that
what I'm
shit either.
saying?
But
What do I do with
But
this?
I was in jail too, so I really was thrown off when I
Yeah,
got
you
called
should've
that.
been
But to
thrown
be
off.
honest, if they're calling you that, it's a respect thing.
Yeah, I mean, I still call people Miss and
And
Mister.
the reason why, like, people like this whole age thing got everybody jacked up.
I
And
know
that's
what.
really what the problem is. This whole age thing got this people really jacked up. If someone's calling you auntie or uncle, it's a respect thing. If they call you Mr., it is a respect thing.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. It's about being respected. I'd much rather be respected
for real,
than loved.
Q.
We're
Shout
not
out
gonna
to
lie.
them.
I got what I want women to call me. I want them to call me Zuncle.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm their Zuncle.
We're going to
But
wrap
think
it
about
up.
it this way. Think about it this way. When your boss come and all this other stuff, you straighten up. You
Yeah.
tighten up. And if they not doing that around you, then you don't have nothing to offer or get them.
Nor do you have respect for
And
them.
you can see that. You think about Calvin. When Calvin Man walks into the room, those young boys straighten up.
Yeah.
That's a respect thing.
Top of the top, calling you on the air.
Good morning, it's Rhea.
Good morning, Miss Bria.
We know your damn voice.
Oh, hush. But other people listening miles, so you gotta
Oh.
be professional. Didn't you learn anything from the master talk? Anyway,
She just ate with that one.
so it's a good topic. I feel like I'm smoking and I forgot what I was gonna say. Wait. But
Okay,
for me,
girl.
this generation, we're not leaders. We don't. Our generation is not leading and teaching the next generation respect, honor, nothing. They just do what they do, and then we kind of dumb ourselves down to meet on their level. But when we should be raising them up to come to our level. That's how I look at it.
Yes, I agree with you.
I agree with you.
You should be the auntie, uncle, cousin, big cousin, whatever that the kids want to be like.
Exactly.
Because I'm sure you had that in your family when you saw your auntie or somebody in your. Oh, I want to be like my auntie when I get older. I want to be like this
Yep.
one. Like you should aspire to be that for the kids.
Exactly, and we don't have that. These kids now, they
Yeah.
just, you want to give them everything they want. Oh, my baby doing this. Oh, prom, let's blow up. We worse than the kids. We don't teach them no structure. They value money over friendship and loyalty. We not teaching them. So if we don't like what we seeing, we got to look at what we doing.
Exactly, I agree with you.
Definitely.
All right, that's my 2 cents. Love y'all. Bye.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Bria. Lacey. Bye.
Shout out to Calvin.
Kumbaya. What's wrong with the kumbaya?
No, you don't get it. It stemmed from girth.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
let me stay on today.
Yeah,
Please,
it was,
okay?
yeah,
Okay,
it
don't
was,
mess with girth.
it
We
was
stay on
funny.
today.
It was
But
funny.
We don't mess
Call
with
back
God.
in, caller, please.
Yeah, whoever that was, call back in, please.
But yeah, I, like I said, it's a respect thing.
Girl
And for
boy
me,
stupid.
I always feel like
She said her nieces and nephew friends call her auntie. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, they call me
but listen, no shade, no tea though. I'm sure girl boy is in her 30s.
But they should.
That makes sense.
They should be calling.
He's talking about with her being girl boy. That's what he's talking about.
I get it. But we're gonna leave.
I knew you were going to say something.
But I am Auntie Brittany, and I am okay with that. It's like, that's Auntie Brittany. I am fine with Auntie Brittany. I love being Auntie Brittany.
I gotta get there.
I love it. But the whole thing is, Auntie Brittany cool. Auntie Brittany can, like, that's what I love about it. Because everything that she do, I can still do. It be beating them.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with kids just, just either talking to me if they don't know or just saying my name.
Like I said, what up, y'all?
No, but I do.
Hey, good morning.
What up, though, bro? Yeah, but I do outside of my first time getting called Unc, I started to understand like where it was coming from, and I was like, okay, cool, it's not bad. Like, especially when I'm giving advice, somebody get in the comments, yo, Unc, I tried that, it don't work. I'm like, no, you got to keep it consistent. You need people that don't know me. So,
do you think it's how you carry yourself?
Huh?
That people call you Unc? Do you think it's how you carry
Between
yourself?
that and the salt and pepper, yeah, I believe so.
It's definitely be the look, the gray hair.
Yeah.
Like, I hate when I go. I like when I go to gas stations and young dudes be like, hey, let me get that for you, Unc. I'm like, why didn't nigga pay for it?
It's respect.
Pay for it
too. If you look a certain way and carry yourself a certain way, they want to be, okay, wait a minute. When I get that age, I want to be like that. I want to look like that.
See,
what you doing?
The cool thing about me being at Unc age or at an Unc stage in my life is that I'm still cool enough to be, I could blend in with younger.
Well,
with
first
the
of all, you're a millennial. We're the greatest generation of them all. So we're always going to be.
And we
like
don't
that,
look our age either. We can be any age.
Now, Miles, on the other hand, the Gen X, that's why they call it X. They're unknown.
Yeah. Y'all are alive.
Last I checked, the millennials didn't do shit.
Sorry. Facebook, Instagram,
we
Twitter.
take over.
Those gay men, gay white men.
That didn't make it any better.
I mean, let's just put it out there.
The best generation of them all. I just want to put that out there.
Anyway, can you read what Q Lewis said?
I'm trying to see what he said. He said back in the day, Unc was what we called the addicts. Laugh out loud.
Damn.
No respect
They
on
did.
It had changed now, and it can be viewed as a badge of honor. Because so many ninjas didn't live long enough to make it to the Unc.
Carly, your dad.
It's already went
And one more thing.
Dorian, give somebody else a chance.
And another one.
Give somebody else a chance.
I'll make it quick.
Dorian, like
Honestly,
I waited in line.
Oh yeah, Dorian's a Gen X.
Yeah, I mean, listen, check it out. I don't. These young niggas, like I literally said, for real, they can't come for my nuts. So if your mama not my sister, or your dad isn't like my friend or my brother, you don't call me no uncle. Yo, uncle, I will blow your shit because I know what that means.
Ooh.
You know what that means? That means you trying to size me up. Like, that's no different than somebody calling you a mom.
For you, because that's
your.
I didn't look at it like that.
Generational thing.
Like Quincy said in the previous comment, I'm from a generation where you refer to someone like Unc as you disrespecting them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so I don't have any children, so there's no excuse for you. And then I have only maybe one nephew, and he's 9. So no, there's no Unc. You gonna call me by my name, or you gonna call me sir? Because either which way, guess what? An ass whooping coming with it. A fight gonna come with it.
So there's that coldness that we were talking about.
Well, it's coldness, but because I understand that my peers did not raise their children right with any. Because I'm trying to tell you, it's my generation that caused this mess. What we're seeing now from the disrespect, because we forsake all the traditional stuff, the church. Like you said, we were talking about boys and girls. I used to go to Boys and Girls Club every Saturday.
Yep.
Okay.
I remember that.
All the traditions of formality of you growing in a certain you grow a plant a certain way, right? And if we don't we're not doing that right now. I got peers that literally want to be friends with their children, and I'm like, why do you do that? And they cussing around. If I pick a kid up, I got a friend of mine. I pick her daughter up. I don't listen to all that trap rap shit. I will put on some talk radio or sports talk or whatever. And she probably be, she's not paying attention to anything, but I'm not going to contribute to the degradation of your morals. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what I know your mom will take you to church. So if you do listen to this, you probably sneaking to listen to it anyway. But,
pretty much.
You got to check these young folks right there on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Check them.
Right there on the spot. You better address me, because I am not nobody's father. That's how I'm offended. Because listen, people be like, "You don't look like you." I'm not. Don't ever think that, because I will get on the ground, will do everything that you think you're gonna try to do to me. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Trust me.
So then, how do you teach the younger generation?
Be dead.
I don't. That's not my job. That's not my job.
No.
Again, that's where the coldness is.
That's not my job.
Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Because back in the day when everybody worked as a village, so one way you want to say, hey, we're working as a village, but then at the same time you don't want to contribute. So that make it make sense. What do you mean it's not your job? It's not your job to pass something on to the next generation. It's not your job to be a part of the village.
Oh my God. Come on, Becky.
I'm just asking. It's not your job.
Let me tell you something.
I mean, because y'all came from
that. My generation, if I wanted to know something, I had to come and ask. No one volunteered any information. This is what the deal is.
Why can't you be different?
I'm sorry that you grew up in such a cold generation.
Yeah, but why can't you be different?
Listen, it wasn't cold. It's not cold. How is that cold? That's reality.
Cold. For you.
It's not cold.
And now you wonder why kids are the way that they are.
It's very warming to me, because guess what?
Of course it is.
If I wanted information, if I wanted someone to guide me, I had to come to them, because they weren't going to offer it up. Because guess what? That person isn't going to waste their time. And I'm not about to waste my time trying to tell you something and you're going to go out here and do it. Listen, that young man that shot that girl, that lady, over on 8 Mile and Myers.
What happened?
Remember that? About a couple weekends ago, last Friday? 2 Fridays ago, I think? He was my young dog. He's 34 years old. He shot that girl point blank in her head, got out of the car. This nigga 6'4", 300 pounds. He did that. Now, I'm sitting here. You come, listen, be trying to converse with you.
He look doing.
Go ahead.
Thank you, brother. You know we love you. We'll get back, call back.
Yeah.
Call you in there.
Yeah, what's the deal, man?
Hey, Colin,
what up, though? Listen, I just want to say this first, because I forgot.
Oh, that's Tom. Good morning.
Good morning. But first and foremost, it's a lot. I hear a couple people preaching and talk about what these young people need to do, and they saying in the same breath that they don't have no kids. Well, you don't even know the first thing to do then.
Thank you.
So then your answer go, well, I don't got nothing to do. But if you don't have no solution, you part of the problem.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll say this. A lot of parents, we can't blame for this generation and the ones that go forth. A lot of us was raised by some very respected and religious parents. We just chose the route we chose.
Yeah.
That's true.
My mama never sold drugs. My daddy never sold drugs. But I've been around it since I saw my first brick at like 6 years old. And that's the route I chose. It ain't got nothing to do with them, but I chose it and I like the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I also was taught by real niggas that had respect and humility for the niggas that come up under them. A lot of niggas just want crash outs around them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to lead a nigga the right way and show him how to get money and stay under the radar and shit. You want the nigga to be hot for your benefit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little nigga that's doing 28 years. I'm gonna keep it short. 28 years, and every time we used to talk, he used to be like, "Tone, you taught me this." I'd be like, "No, I didn't." Then he would break down some shit like, "Remember when such and such?" You don't even realize. A lot of people don't even realize what people watching you do.
Yep. And they're not saying nothing. Yep.
Very true.
But it goes with show and prove. Like I had to leave Alzheimer. I'm telling them don't do it, but they still seeing me do it. So who am I to tell somebody don't do what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Especially if you get away with it. Shout out to you, Martin. Shout out to you, Martin Luther Tone. You came through like Tone X. I really appreciate that one.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what?
That's a high value man right there.
I just look. I ain't always toxic. I just wanted to bring something different.
That's real.
That's what's up,
And
man.
that's wrong with being called. Listen, one more thing, then I'm off. We grew up calling the Fiends Aunt and Uncle too, but that don't mean we ain't have respect for them. Just because a person has an addiction, do not mean that they need to be disrespected.
Exactly.
When you was rolling with us, if you was disrespecting people, you couldn't even fuck with us because that's how you cutting your money off. How you call the motherfucker a bitch and clowning them, but you want their money? That don't make sense.
That's real.
That's real.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a high value man right there.
We appreciate you,
that.
Tom. All right, he like, nah, y'all don't cut me off. Y'all ain't cut Dorian off. We had to cut Dorian short. Because Dorian like, all right, see y'all later. But you know what? Then Brittany start talking again.
It doesn't make any sense to me where y'all grew up in a generation, at least when I talk to my parents, where you got in trouble in school, you got in trouble walking through the neighborhood, then you got in trouble at home.
Yeah.
That's the village that I feel like everybody had. That's where it was respect. Even down to what he just said, people being called aunt and uncle as addicts, that still was a respect thing.
But we don't.
I don't know how it was back then.
But everybody different with that because you don't know what people triggers are. You know what I mean?
True.
Some people may have some really people in their family that's addicted who did very wrong by them. You know what I mean? So they don't see it in the same light. And I just noticed, like, I know of Tone, and I know who he is and what he just said, what he professed. He said he been through in his life. And a lot of times people do choose to just go the other way because sometimes we have looked at people in our families as simps or that they just soft or they would never go through that. So, people always respect the drug dealer, always. But the moral of the story is, do you want respect? And most people find respect trying to be in the streets versus being, do you want to be Martin Luther King or do you want to be the Mac? They ain't make movies about Martin Luther King. They make movies about the Mac. You know what I mean? So
Scarface.
So
even though The Godfather was very much well respected.
The Godfather was very much well respected, but The Godfather didn't do one thing. He didn't sell drugs. And that's one thing we have to understand. He was a mobster, but he was only a mobster to mobsters.
Right.
When you're a gangster only to gangsters. You ain't a thug. A thug go out and shoot and kill anybody.
Right. That's the difference.
That's the difference between a gangster and a thug. Gangsters kill gangsters.
Yeah.
Period. And then when you become that loot, that's why his son Sonny got killed like he got killed.
Yeah,
because his Sonny was turning into a thug.
Top of the top, caller, you on the air?
Caller.
Ty, what up, baby?
What up, though?
Is that Calvin?
Calvin Deal.
Hey, Cal.
Hey, what's up, baby? Shan.
Hey, good morning, Cal.
You all right?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, Shan.
Decent. I was just calling back. Tone. It's funny though. I didn't even know that was Tone though. Me and Tone used to work together, but Tone valid though. He for sure valid. That's who he is. Who he say he is for sure.
That's a high value man right there.
Yeah. We used to work together next to each other, like literally.
That's what's up.
And thanks.
But I was trying to comment on Dorian's comments. I rock with that brother on a lot of things he say on the platform, but I gotta disagree only because my platform and Todd's platform, we all about giving the youth the game that we missed. Some of it that we missed, and some of it that we, some of the stuff we had to experience. We trying to steer them away from that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely I ain't gonna say it's our sole responsibility, but I think we got to add something into the mix for these young cats.
Absolutely. When I started, dog, you ain't lying about that. Because when I started my channel, I was telling these young kids, listen, be prepared to go through this and that if you go down this route, because I went through it and it's not a good look. Stop chasing girls. Get to the money. That dude, I was just putting out my mistakes. Hey, look, this is what I did. Don't follow me.
Right.
That, you know what I'm saying? So you right.
Because what if they don't have that father figure? Who do they look to?
Exactly.
Right. I didn't come up. Believe me when I say I came up in the street, but I wasn't
of the street. Right.
That makes
Same
sense.
for me.
Yeah, Same for me.
If it makes sense. But
I got you.
But the whole thing being, you being adjacent to that, you see a lot and you learn a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these young cats, they gonna learn it and they gonna go down there the whole wrong route as a result.
Yeah.
So it's like we got to put that out. We got to put those messages out there at least so we can give them a chance to see something.
Yeah. Yeah. You could definitely make the change.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Appreciate
That's all
you.
I want to do.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Shout out to Rhea. She sent 100 stars. I don't know what that shit means.
She's supporting us.
Whoever
validated.
was calling, call back in.
I think that was Girl Boy. I was in the house and I stay in the house.
Okay.
I grew up in the house and I stay in the house.
I was in the streets, but I wasn't up the street.
Yeah,
you know
same.
what I mean?
Me too.
The only time I was in the streets was when I rode my bike.
Okay, got in trouble.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. It took my brother to tell me. You met my brother Dion at the surprise birthday party I did.
Yes.
So when I tell you, he is the perfect. He's one of those perfect gentlemen, but he is a thug.
Mm-hmm.
And,
They're my favorite.
And then
a gangster and a gentleman.
Oh yeah. So
them the best.
So I said, man, you know I ain't from the streets. He said, shit. What you mean you ain't from the streets? And I had to realize the things that I've been in. You know what I mean? The things I've been involved in, the families who I've been involved with.
Right.
And I have been in the streets, but I haven't been out the streets.
Yeah, same for me. Like I got a lot of friends that was actually in the streets, and it was like they wanted to keep me from it, but I still dibbled and dabbled because I was around them so much.
Yeah,
but I wasn't.
I
I was never all the way in it. Like I never wanted to be because I'm like, yo, y'all go through too much.
Whatever topic we got today, we need to keep this motherfucker. This phone ain't never ran anybody.
Exactly. Hey, top of the top, caller, you on the air?
It's Girl Boy, ain't it?
All right, yeah. No, for real. Because it take a lot to write, especially if you got a lot to say. That's a lot to write.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's hard to read all that. No, so back to what they were saying, like, for real, though, like, even when, like, back in the day, we used to call the addicts auntie and them. Like, the addicts, we used to, like, respect them, too. Like, we don't even respect the addicts now. Like, so... we don't even call the addicts auntie and them. They be beating the addicts' ass. Like,
now it's different, yeah.
Because you can learn something from them back then.
Yeah, like how not to get on drugs.
That's number one, but
the game has totally changed. But now, I mean, the addicts gonna always be, you know what I'm saying, dope heads. But now addicts has become weed heads.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? These kids is addicts. Mm-hmm. Like they cannot not smoke. They cannot not be on drink. Like I believe also too, it's a mental thing too, because all of the drugs that's out here, they mixing all these drugs together, and it's messing with their mental as well. But all is well, it boils down to it. A lot of people have lost their religious beliefs and things of that nature, but we all grew up in the church with the grandmas passing us pieces of peppermint.
Okay, at the bottom of the purse.
Yep.
We don't believe no more, so we lost the morals. That was the heart of the heart of the hood, for real.
Yeah.
The church was the heart of the hood, and now there's no church. The church is competing with the world. I never seen the church compete with the
Shout out to Ken Lock. Anyway, so thank you.
No, she's definitely
she
speaking.
touched
It's biblical. It says it in the Bible that the generations will grow wiser but weaker, and what it means is they're going to be weak in spirit, and they're going to be weak because they don't have anything to believe in. They don't know what the truth is, and they're searching and they're seeking. And it's only going to get worse when AI comes in, because what people are doing now is they're all focused on technology. I know this, I know that, I know this.
And you don't know
because
shit.
the church is competing with the world, like you said, we've gotten away from something to believe in. And that is what's detrimental to our community specifically, because everybody has been hurt by the church. Some people were hurt by so much stuff that happened within the community with drugs and just all types of things, and that's what you're seeing the results now what has been happening in the black community at 100%.
We need to get Calvin, man, what you call in, because I didn't really understand your comment, but call in, brother.
And you know what's crazy? It's some kids right now that don't even. It's some kids right now that don't even believe. Well, I'm not gonna say they don't fully believe in God, but it's like they believe the other side of it too. They believe the science aspect of it as well.
Is the thing, and this is why it's so, like, I do want to do a topic on it. I know me and Miles have talked about it. Because it's really deep, and if you're not understanding from a spiritual standpoint, it could be a little confusing. It can be a little tricky and things like that. So, in the Bible is there for like guidelines.
Most definitely.
But it says the letter killeth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when it means by that is like, even with Jesus, when he says in the Bible, like, you search the scriptures seeking me, it's him.
Right.
It's him that we're seeking. It's not really the word. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just helping. It's a guideline. The word is inspired by the Holy Spirit. So this is all inspiration to kind of help keep you going. But we have to start thinking deeper than that and further than that. And I don't want to go too far into that because that's a whole nother topic that could really, mess some people up. You know what I'm saying? And again, you know more, you do more. You know, and like I always say, what Maya Angelou used to say, when you give, when you learn, teach.
Don't say it like she said.
I can't do it right now because I'm in my.
I'm also irritated. Here we go.
I'm in my moment. I can't do it.
Go ahead, Miles.
When you get, give. When you learn, teach. Miles, I hate you. But that's essentially what you're supposed to do, and that's what we're missing on. You know what I'm saying? Again, these kids are not cold. They want love. They want to be
guidance.
Guidance. Q said it on our show one time that women and kids like structure.
They're just
and
lost.
They want it. It's just nobody's taking the time to sit and do it. You want to know why? Because ain't nobody really working on themselves.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Everybody else on the phone.
That's
Top
a
of the
word.
top.
Hey,
top calling you on air.
Well, good morning.
Good morning, Kel.
I hear a little God in your brother.
So, first of all, I gotta say, man, why y'all always talking that kumbaya shit?
I don't know what that means, so I can't laugh.
He like, first and
Kevin
foremost.
made a statement when
I know it's a joke.
Yeah, Calvin made a statement and Kevin's and when he was on Girl said, "Oh yeah, we talking about the kumbaya shit." But yeah, it was
the way Kevin did it was like he been waiting to say that for years. It was nuts.
I hate I missed the party.
Cut it out.
Yeah, go ahead, Calvin.
Come on, Mr. Man, Dr. Man,
Dr. Calvin, man.
So, I think first of all, like we are so conditioned to go around the actual information, where we will cite all the symptoms and ignore the solution. What I was saying is the brother was saying what he wouldn't do while saying, right, we're good at saying we can't unify, we don't work together, we don't do nothing, and then you participate in it not working together. So you can't say the young people don't listen, or you really can't say that the old people are scared of the young people. What is happening is people are shook by watching TV, media, the news, the whole nine. So when they see, right, they even did a study on education with black women and white women in the same room evaluating kids, and they watched the black boy more than they watched anybody else. So those are the conditions for which black males are seen consistently. So in order to change it, you do have to participate. But again, let's go to the model. Everybody else that talked was a father. Dorian said he didn't have any kids. So his spiritual transition into fatherhood is not necessarily present for him to give back. There are a lot of us who say, certain things, but the biggest gift to the community that we have ignored, even back in the 60s, when we were talking Big Ma had a husband. Mm-hmm. Today, she don't have that.
It ain't no Big Ma.
She believes that really what she's saying to the kids, what she's doing, how she has no protection. So she's just talking. And so what's happening with the kids is you have procreated in these drug-infested environments, in these fatherless environments, in these loveless relationships. So the children right now need love. And what is happening is the people don't know how to truly administer true love. I've heard it 100 times in the ways
that you have to get in the trenches where the kids at. I can walk into a gas station, literally have done it 100 times. What's up, my man? They automatically know I'm different. See? So a lot of people don't work from their fatherhood model.
Got you.
I'm a father. So we don't value the fatherhood model as a solution to the problems.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
Right?
That makes sense.
So when I speak, his spirit, who didn't have a father, automatically responds because it's a tone he's never heard.
Got you. That makes sense.
So that's just one of the solutions. Of course, we paint it and have done it, but right now mentoring is on pause because the very thing that he was saying, there is no participation in making sure that our sons are taught the proper things to protect our women, to create unified families and homes. We spend a lot of time talking negatively about boys, men, husbands, and fathers, and families, and women, and all this other stuff, instead of spending the quality time of understanding, growing, appreciating, valuing, right? Really reaching out. The boycott, and it's the last thing. Everybody went crazy about Target. Everybody's gone crazy about DEI. But not one time have black women stood up and say, wait a minute, we don't even really, before y'all start talking this DEI is black, you never pushed back and said, white women were the ones who benefited the most from DEI. You just retreated. The second part of this is the part that I do despise is the whole thing about Target coming out and saying that they were moving away, and 90% of the people that responded talking about boycott ain't even bought the black product.
That is true.
You have not even gone into the store and purposely bought the black product while it was in Target. So the numbers for Target, is this black product really good to our bottom line? Because black people not even buying their own product.
There you go.
But we want to boycott, we want to say these things, but we are not even taking action and knowing that these businesses are inside those businesses and supported them. So before you go into the whole boycott and creating more stupid ass poverty, take some different action.
I agree. I agree at 100%. I mean, I still shop at Target, and I was buying stuff there. I'm still going to go at Target. I'm not against. I felt like that was already put into place. Of course, when he got into office, they wanted to blame it on him and things like that, but they were already doing that. And I watched. It was like when it was up for debate, it was a white woman that was explaining everything about it. So I didn't see anybody black in there trying to talk about it or anything like that. Again, like you said, most white women benefited from it.
Right. So you take it because they use it as a racial tool
all the time.
Like, hold on, dog. The CDC flat out tell you who's benefited the most from affirmative action and DEI. Like, y'all pushing back. Lay them white bras off. You know what I mean? Stop acting like this is just a black thing, and we don't push back statement, man, bump you with that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't say what we supposed to say at the time we're supposed to say it. Stand up for yourself, not just, oh, well, we gonna run over here and we gonna run over here, right? No, stand up for yourself, you know?
I agree.
Be out and say DEI was a white program. Black people were the last to benefit from DEI. You put black women in position and black men in these positions because they were smart.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, for real.
They know that.
When it's time to move, racism say, hey, we can use DEI to move black people. No, man. No, we're not going for that. And so that's what we're not doing.
Well, it's the same for me how I feel about the whole feminist movement. Yeah. That ain't had nothing to do with black women.
No,
they wanted to use us to push that forward. That's not our problem.
Yeah. That was that white woman power.
That's her problem.
But that's why you have to speak out.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have to push back and not just take it in the face like that. Like, you take it in the face and retreat, and you're not speaking out. It's like, well, okay, well, they just said DEI was us. Let me go on and move out the way. Let's start a boycott. No, DEI is y'all. So let's see y'all do what y'all supposed to do. Don't come over here with that DEI bullshit.
Baby, and that feminist movement,
what we don't do.
Keep it over there.
Yeah, it's like well, I'm going to walk away from this job because they say, no, we're not walking away from shit.
Mm-mm.
I got this job, I got my family where I can go. No, you can't go. You know what I mean? So that's just some of the stuff that culturally and community-wise we don't do. We always, as soon as they say something, well, let me go on over here. Well, I'm going to try to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
I can do this. And then you get out here and find the support is not there for black business like that by black people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's real.
Talk, but the support for black business is not out there by black people like that. We hate on each other, and we don't practice that unified model, and we're not breeding unity. So that's my take. Everybody else, they can go back to that, but that's my little take right there.
We appreciate you, man, for real.
Thank you, Dr. Calvin, man.
Yes.
Thanks for tapping in with us.
Yeah, man.
It was so much stuff in there that I wanted to. I don't even know where I would start. But he said Big Mama.
Yeah,
it made me think of my Big Ma.
Yeah,
and Big Ma was baby. She was that rock. That's what it made me think of that movie Soul Food.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, because we don't have Big Mama anymore. Big Mama's. I think Rhea said she on the pole now. What somebody said.
Exactly, and then Girl
Big
Boy
Mama
said that's Lotto.
Yeah, like there's no. And again, I can't stress it enough that we have gotten away from respect and honor in our community. There's no respect. There's no honor.
No, it's not.
And I feel like that's why you're seeing this big shift, along with other things as well. But that's the big thing. There's no family, like you said. There's no family unit.
No, nope. Families beefing. Families be beefing like crazy. Being overly competitive. I've seen it.
And I know it happened before, but it wasn't as open.
Yeah,
things were kept more private. Yep. Situations were handled within the family, or at least with the phone call.
Oh no!
Now it's separation. People are falling out. Not
family dinner is messed up.
Yeah.
It's a smoothie, Dorian. I'm not Dorian. Tone. He asked what we were drinking. We're drinking smoothies.
Yeah.
Rhea said, wait, rewind, because I'm not a feminist either. I want to stay home and raise my babies and support my husband.
That's real. That's real.
And there's nothing wrong.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
There's nothing wrong with that. Tone, I did read what you said. Thank you. That could possibly have been true.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Don't let the calendar define you.
Happy birthday. That could have possibly been true. You just never know. But yeah, I don't subscribe to the whole feminist movement with all of that. I mean, I do believe in, women having rights and things like that because we are human, but it's a lot of things that I don't necessarily agree with when it comes to the feminist movement.
Yeah.
And we fell for that, and now they are independent single black women looking for a man, and it's 1 to 20.
Right.
Yes, the ratios that we have.
Top of the top, calling you on the air.
One more thing. I have to clarify some stuff since my neighbor's been talking about by at least 3 or 4 people called in saying that I'm wrong because, first of all, when I keep blaming my peers for not doing their job, it's not my job to do your job. Listen, my father, I was raised in a 2-parent home.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was 30-some years old, we drove to Vegas, and on the way back, I castigated and literally held my uncle and my father to what they didn't do. And you know what he was telling me? He was like, we was talking to you, but you didn't listen. And guess what? It took me some years to figure out he was right. So with that being said, it doesn't matter even if your parent is going to tell you what you need to know and you're not listening. And like someone said earlier, hey, you could be adjacent to the streets and it was just that era, right? But now, with all the information, oh, by the way, the drug game is dead. Not the way where we were making money. It's not to be made the how it's made now.
Nah.
And so those sort of things line up with the fact, like I said before, I've mentored young men. I've been asked to do this, to talk to kids. And I guess what I tell everybody that asks me that, no, that's your job. I didn't make these kids in the middle of the drug era and then get locked up or whatever the hell happened to you. And now I'm stuck taking care of my peers' sons and daughters. And now listen, and as far as it's supposed to be my job, no, my job is to be a productive citizen in the United States. That's the only job I got. Stay black and die. That's it. Now, as far as me, when I've done that, it's various outcomes. Because guess what? Here's the one thing that we all tend to forget. You still make a choice. God gave us one thing. You can go left or go right, up or down. No matter what nobody tell you. I'm not about to sit here and I've done that. Endlessly conversated, talk, put my hands on you, whatever it took to try to get you to understand, like, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that. And you're going to make that choice just like I made a choice, like my father told me. Son, I told you everything you needed to do. That's on you. So you live with your choices. And that's not my job. My uncles didn't come to save my father when he wasn't around. No, if I wanted to know something outside of what my father was gonna tell me, I went and asked. Nobody came and volunteered no information unless I asked. And I don't see that with a lot of young people. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say, hey, I'm not trying, or I'm not a part of the solution. I'm part of the problem. How am I part of the problem? When you make these little fools, and you're not in their lives, you want to be their friend, and then when they grow up and cussing you out and robbing and doing, that's my fault? How is that my fault? That's all I got to say on that, because I feel like, yo, you misinterpreted what I was saying, Brittany. No, it's not my job. It's not any person that has nothing to do with your children that you take to school. And Brittany, you ain't got no babies
yet. But I'm an auntie, and I take pride in that.
And listen, I'm an uncle, and I take pride in that, too.
Okay.
But guess what?
That is what it is.
If you want to know something from Unc, you got to come holler at me, man, because I'm busy. I'm handling.
Well, she don't have to come. If she want to know, I'm going to disclose. I'm going to disclose the information, as well as when she asks, I'm going to give her the information.
Right. So I'm not volunteering anything. That's all I'm saying. When I volunteer,
that's we're just going to differ on that. I'm going to volunteer.
When I sit here and I sit up here and I endlessly pull you to the side and tell you something, and then you go do whatever the hell you want. Guess who looks like the fool? I do.
No,
it's about the delivery too, though.
No, they're gonna look like the fool because you gave them the information,
and they chose to do something different.
So they chose to do something different. So, but
guess what? I'm gonna be a fool for the fact of it is that I know that you got free will. You understand? That's free will.
Okay.
But and a lot of us are born forgetting that. Like nobody's making you telling you what to do. You do what the hell you want to do. And however it ends up, if someone told you, hey, don't go down that street because something gonna happen to you, you decide you just gonna stroll down that street, well, hey, that's your life.
Yeah,
that's your life. And like I said before,
I gave the information.
I mean, it could be your calling, Dorian.
It is. That's all I'm saying. That's all we're saying. But I'm glad that you called and you cleared it up. So hey, keep being Dorian. Thank you.
Yeah, we get it.
Thanks for calling.
For sure. But yeah, I'm with you, B. Yeah. Like as far as like giving out that information, because like I get what Dorian is trying to say.
Some people don't even know they have the information.
Right,
Calvin said when he become a father, he'll get it.
Yeah.
He said when you become a father, you will see my brother. That's what I'm saying. I have a niece. I have nieces.
Right.
I have cousins. Like I'm giving them all the information that they need. If they want to do what they got, I did my part.
And that's
how I can sleep at night.
At the end of the day,
my part.
Yeah.
Going back to what Calvin was saying, he was saying like when he said when you're a father, you get. That's what made me put out the messages before I even got started. Yeah, because I'm like, yo, I'm a father. I've made plenty of mistakes as a father, as a husband. So I'm like, yo, you got to hear me out and listen to what I'm saying to you, so you don't miss.
But his people did the same thing. That he got the information. He chose not to do something with it. Again, I'm doing my part, and I'm going to give out my information, and I'm going to disclose it.
Yeah.
Period. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So what I miss?
Nothing. We was going to a video. Welcome back. We're going to go to a video real quick, though.
Yeah.
Because Shani wanted us to see something.
Yeah, we probably got a lot of videos.
No, we got one or two.
It's only like one or two.
Okay.
The talk I give on the 5 biggest challenges black people have for the next 100 years, the number one challenge is the existential crisis of the black family. The existential crisis of the black family. Marriage in our culture is down to 34%. When we were growing up, it was 85%, is now down to 34%. 71% of our sisters are not married, 29% will never get married, 63% of our brothers are not married, 30% of them will never get married. There is no culture in the history of humankind that has risen to maximize their full human potential without family at the center of their culture. This only exists. This is an interesting but negative statistic. This phenomenon of the existential crisis of our family only exists among African American black people. It does not exist on the continent or anywhere else in the diaspora. So there must be something in the water. We must fix this. It is a lot easier said than done because it is impacting our wealth. Quick statistics. For 350 years, household median income was dominated by white people. They were number one in this country. They no longer are number one, they're number three, and there's a reason for it. So, who has the highest household median wealth in America? It's East Indians. $104,000 a year. What's the marriage rate in the East Indian culture? 94%. Two are working. Who's number two? Chinese Asians. Household median income $110,000 a year. Marriage rate close to 70%. Number three are white people. Household median income $88,000 a year. What's the marriage rate? Almost 50%. Down significantly. Number four are Hispanics. Household median income $61,000 a year. Marriage rate close to 70%. We are at the bottom. Household median income $55,000 a year. Marriage rate 34%. And projected based on facts and statistics that if we do not fix this, because white folks ain't fixing this, our marriage rate will be in the low teens in the next 20 years. This is an enormous challenge. That's a whole talk by itself on how do we fix it. It can be fixed, but we have to, first of all, understand that this is a problem. No one's talking about this problem. This is a huge problem. It's the number one problem in our culture. So we must fix it.
Oh. We did the same thing.
Yes, indeed. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tone said Miles always getting up in the middle of the show to go pee.
I ain't gonna pee. I want to go poop.
He really had a phone call. Whatever he did after that, that was on him.
Yeah,
I went to go poop.
He said Miles always got to take an old man pee-pee.
Why you couldn't say piss? That was too many words. Too many letters.
I like pee-pee.
I can take that so many ways.
Has to be managed.
So many ways.
You know, you really probably could now that I just said that.
Yeah.
I take it back.
You're being managed.
Suggestion behind it.
I like pee-pee.
Yeah.
Like, pee on me.
I can't do nothing.
Say both.
I can't do nothing in life.
Tone, I do agree with you say, but that's not the spirit of a mentor to say it's not your job, respectfully speaking.
And
I mean,
Girl
no
Boy
disrespect.
said, just by the way he's speaking shows how doomed we are. So that's how I respect, no shade.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And Rhea said, and that is the entire problem with our culture.
Oh, my God.
We get frustrated and angry, give up, but what if Jesus gave up on us? Yeah.
You know what? Because I be a hurt little...
Oh, wait. No one believes in Jesus anymore. And yep, cycle continues down.
Who said that?
That's what Rhea
It's
said.
11:11. We should all believe.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I believe in Jesus the Christ.
Shout out to D-Gun. D-Gun's on here, too.
I love D-Gun. I'm sorry.
Morning.
I'm sorry. His name is Dame. To me.
Good morning, Dame.
Dame Double.
What up,
I be
though?
so mad that I be having names for people. His name is Dame.
Oh yeah.
that's your name?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Good morning, D.
I don't know why. I don't know why people get so mad when you got nicknames and stuff for people.
I call him Dame.
I don't know. I feel like nicknames are
call
good.
him Toxic Tone. I call him Tone.
I don't call him.
I'm gonna still put the toxic in front of Tom.
I put
I'm
the
just gonna
toxic.
call him
I'm
Tone.
definitely gonna put the toxic in front of Tom.
I won't do that.
Tom be trying to battle
Tone.
you.
He not toxic to me.
Yeah.
And he don't be toxic
try to
with me.
he don't try to go back and forth with you.
Cause y'all don't understand.
He go back
But
and
going
forth
back
with
and forth with
others.
somebody is not toxic,
Yes,
though.
it is. It depends on what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For her it is. She's she likes
so
to
you mean
bicker.
okay? So for you, like if somebody tell you have a nice day and you rebuttal something negative, you toxic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a nice day. No, you have a nice day.
Okay. No. You have a better one.
I didn't want to say.
I would say Dorian's so childish. I just heard.
Pretty like PB.
I just heard
See,
like
y'all petty. That's why I said take it back. Take it back. He just went to. Okay, how about he went to Twinkle?
Oh hell no!
Hell
That's
no.
a girl shit.
Look.
What the hell?
He went to Twinkle.
He has a piss on his toes like
Twinkle
this.
toes.
You
Miles
added
went
the
to
spear fingers.
Twinkle.
What the hell?
No. When
Brittany-
Miles leave,
You can't do
we know
that.
this is what we're gonna do. Twinkle.
Nah, can't do that.
Brittany like PB.
That's a grown ass man.
You have a friend in me, Britt. We're gonna do
He be
it.
like, where did Miles go? You ready, Shanny? Miles went to Twinkle.
Y'all alone
Cause
on
y'all
that
wouldn't
shit.
let me.
Brittany, thank you.
Cause I said PP and then y'all
Thank you,
like,
Ty.
Brittany like PP. Like,
Brittany
no.
like PB.
Miles. Get him a walk on that.
Okay.
That is not true. You're so petty.
I like PP.
Why?
Because I didn't want to say Miles went to take a.
It's not a bad
piss.
thing.
What's wrong with that though?
It just sounds so
vulgar?
manly.
He's a man.
I was gonna say he's just being managed.
gotcha.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it sounds so manly for me to say that. That's why I said PP.
Yeah, because she don't like the word pussy neither.
Stop it.
Yeah, Tone is not really.
I thought it was just funny.
He's
with
getting
the
better.
gesture with it.
Ty, she cringed at the word pussy.
Oh my god.
Right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Tone is getting better with his toxicity. It isn't as bad.
So
He's growing.
wait a minute. So you call yours treasure box? Or
I
something?
don't call what I do with my business. Is
No,
my
I'm just saying, like,
business.
what, like when you talking
So
to your
this
niece,
is generation
what do you
to
call
go.
it? Like, what do you say?
I call it a vagina to my niece.
Okay,
that's
cool.
what it is.
Okay, when you talking to your homegirls,
We just,
I don't talk about that.
She like-
oh, get the man, come on, dog.
She cannot disclose this information.
She can disclose
We'll
that.
talk later.
Hey, Ty, she be like, yo, Shan, he was hitting his frog like.
I don't even talk like that.
Listen.
Secondly, we're talking about the generation after
Listen,
me.
my whole thing is if we grown, why we gotta talk about it, right?
No, because
Okay,
y'all have
okay,
girl talk.
okay.
Nah, y'all be having girl talk.
We don't be talking about
we
that.
don't talk about that.
Okay, y'all probably don't talk about that. I done overheard some shit.
But
Okay?
even me and my
Listen.
girls don't be on there. We talk about other stuff.
They be talking about
listen,
dick.
Tone said if he twinkled, he sat down, and he did Tone because he went to twinkle.
Oh,
Yo,
so
that's
never
foul.
mind. I'll ask later.
Can we get off of this?
Come
Look,
on,
look, I'll ask later.
Brittany like
Brittany like PB.
That's exactly how y'all sound. That's exactly how y'all
Brittany like
sound.
PB.
Twinkle toes.
See how childish men are.
Twinkle toes.
So childish.
But a PP whoa.
First of all, if a nigga twinkle or tinkle,
That means he got to sit
standing on his
down.
toes, the bitch. That's just thank you.
Is it? I'm sorry. Just one question. Is it degrading when y'all sit down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
But
Very.
don't y'all have to sit
At
down
some
when y'all
point.
When we poop.
Where y'all go?
Yeah.
When y'all twinkle.
No.
Ain't no, we ain't doing that. Hey,
Okay,
we
moving
gotta go
on,
next
moving
video.
on.
Shit,
Look,
go next video.
okay, that was it, that was
You
all.
done pissed me off. Next video. Let's go, nigga.
That'll
You so
do it.
kumbaya shit.
You was twinkling on Rise and Grind.
Okay.
Twinkle.
Brittany like PB.
Please.
I feel like I can't even heal. Like it ain't no healing me. Cause I'm so f***ed up. It's like, they always say, oh, in time it'll get better. It'll get greater or whatever. Boy, you just learn how to live without the person you lost.
Who is that?
Some rapper.
Yeah, that's real what he said though.
Who was that?
Yeah, I really don't care. I don't really care for people saying, it'll get better. Like, I really don't want to hear that because I know at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to work through whatever the problem is, whether it get better or not.
I mean, you want people to say it's gonna be worse?
No, just you ain't gotta say shit.
You
I don't know. I feel like if people
after we losing a loved one?
Not
'Cause
even
that's
just
what you
losing,
said.
not even just losing a loved one. Just I could lose my job. I know for a fact with my skill set, I could get another one. I don't want to hear, oh, it'll get better. You'll find one. Like I know that.
You just saying at that moment.
That's what I'm saying. You want support.
I mean, because essentially,
no support to me.
You a little hurt.
No
It's okay.
support. No support to me is, oh damn, you lost your job. Hey, I got a hook. I got this. I got that. Whatever.
Well, until you do that, tell me it's gonna be all right.
No, I don't want to hear that because at the end of the day, it's not gonna be all right if I'm
It
broke.
will be all right, and I'm talking to you. Like that's the thing. I want the support. Honestly.
I want the support too.
Tell me it's
but
gonna be all right.
So that's how you process.
I like if it's gonna follow. I like the words to follow with action. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
That may give you a push.
Well, that's how he views support.
Yeah.
So for me, like I feel like you have to ask people like, how can I support you in this, or what do you need me to do? Like, what do you want from me at this point? Like, how can I help you?
That's the best way for a woman to ask a man.
Y'all hear that? So,
but then if people say nothing, then what? Do you still try, or do you just not do
I'm gonna figure out I'm gonna figure it out.
Well, if they say nothing, did that mean they want to be a bum? But if somebody,
if they say nothing for men, I feel like they're still
men.
Very much something.
I feel like they're still processing it. So with that being said, they might not know what they need at that moment. So the only thing I could do is just be there.
Now, when it come down to death, it's different because ever since I lost my grandmother, I had to bury a child. I look at death totally different. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of, I hate to say that I'm kind of jaded when it comes to it, but I am. So when somebody say that somebody passed away, it's like all I got for them is that, yo, I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it, because I lost people so close or.
So you basically said you became numb to it.
There you go.
So you don't have empathy.
I try to, but it's not there.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of empathy until I realized certain people that passed away, if they would have just took care of themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they would just took the extra step. Like, I have friends that they said, you have congestive heart failure. They still smoke, they still drink.
Right.
And so when they pass, I'd be like,
you want to die.
Yeah, you wanted to die.
Yeah, or they just didn't. Some people just don't believe they.
I don't know.
When
I
I
feel
had
like
that,
sometimes addiction is greater than living or dying. Like
Yeah, but
people
when
don't understand how much of how an addiction.
no, I do understand how addiction.
I understand how addiction works. I just haven't been addicted to drugs
that's
or
what I'm saying, but
alcohol.
to y'all would think like, oh, well, why don't they just stop? And it's
No,
like
it
they
ain't.
think that they never think about doing
I
it.
feel like this. My mother was smoking. She been smoking since she was 12 years old. Right? She found she had cancer. She stopped that following day. Right, the first time.
Right.
So it's not that the addiction be harder. It's just that some people is always looking for a reason to blame other people.
There you go.
Or some people just understand, like, hey, I'm gonna die doing this.
Addicts will do that.
Oh yeah.
When somebody's an addict, it's everybody else's fault, but theirs that they're an addict.
Yeah.
Well, I know an addict who didn't feel that way, and they was just like, I'm gonna die from something.
Yeah, now I heard that too.
That's what I'm saying. Their logic.
That's just some people's mindset.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to be here as long as I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a daughter, so I'm trying to be long enough so I can walk her down the aisle, make sure she'll marry a man who I used to be.
That's
You know what
real.
I mean?
That's real.
So she
Well,
won't
who
marry.
you used to be? Because the stories you told us, I don't know.
I'm talking, I said, so she don't marry a man
That
like
he
I
used to be.
Oh, I was about to enunciate.
Pretty like PP. Pretty like PP.
Yeah, you know what? That's real though, Miles.
Because
I'm with you.
goes to twinkle, I
with you.
use the word pee-pee.
I'm with you on that though, Miles. Because you know, me having daughters, I look at that different. Like I want.
You have two daughters, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So I don't want them to mess with the old me. You know what I'm saying?
There you go, yeah.
And I'll be able to point it out too, because I'm like, oh, okay, this nigga think he's slick. I didn't already play this game, you know. So yeah, I'm with you on that. I definitely want to live long enough to see that.
Hell yeah. I mean,
I'm just gonna be here.
Brittany's gonna be in the corner talking.
I'm gonna be here.
She about to marry that damn fool.
I like the twinkle.
No, seriously.
Oh,
that's gonna be her in the back of my.
I'm gonna be that one. Who does not approve? Me.
She gonna be. That's what I was about to say. She gonna be in the
You
back.
gonna be the realest grandma
How
ever.
did we get this far?
Yeah, I believe
I
that. I believe that. B.
Ain't no love, okay?
You gonna be the realest grandma for real.
Oh, I already said it. Y'all ain't gonna like it.
No, I will.
I'm getting on my son. That ain't the chick that was over here yesterday.
Yeah,
I don't like her.
On that.
Like, what happened to Trinicola?
Yeah, hey, for real. Yeah,
I'm that one.
Yeah.
I don't like her.
Shout out to my auntie. My auntie didn't snitch on me when I used to bring different girls over when we was living together.
And I hope that I'm dating the dude auntie that want to snitch. Let me know what I'm getting involved in.
Auntie was the truth for that, man. That was cool.
I understand what Dorian's saying right here. He
What'd
said,
you say?
buried so many people, buried so many people that it becomes part for the course.
Calvin said we all got a little addiction to something.
Oh, yeah.
Mine is Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Yeah, see, like I said, I've been addicted. I've been addicted.
Tropical Cafe.
Miles, we're cutting the mic.
I've had addictions. I've been addicted to cheating. I've been addicted to.
I was gonna say,
I've been addicted to just women in general.
Yeah.
I've just never been. It's never been drugs and alcohol.
Man ain't addicted to women.
Trust me, the ones that sitting there playing video games all day.
I don't know. No. They make a little time.
Nah.
I just saw this dude say there's a difference between being bad and being beautiful.
I agree with that.
It is.
I agree with that.
It definitely is.
Because you wouldn't necessarily call a beautiful woman bad.
No.
Disrespect. But if somebody calling you bad, you giving bad.
Yeah.
But bad come with another B word.
Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good.
Right.
I'm cool. I'm okay with being beautiful.
Okay, good morning, beautiful.
I ain't trying to be bad.
Hey.
But don't.
But you gonna be bad for your husband, though, right?
I can either confirm.
Listen. That's a different dynamic.
I can either confirm nor deny anything
get
that
a
you
little bit
ask.
more
Just the way that you held that mic, I know everything I need to know.
I make sure it was tight.
I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm just fucking with you.
Brittany was like this. Look, let me talk to you for a second.
It's me and you.
I don't know what y'all talking about. This is some foolishness.
Yeah. I mean, if you use both hands, that's good.
But no, I feel like your mate should get a special privileges that people
Can we go back to the generation? Because what I do with my mate ain't none of y'all business.
This is about the generation.
Yeah, put it on the generation. This ain't none of y'all business.
No, don't put it on my generation.
But,
Y'all generation.
But Brittany, we get it.
Yeah, we do.
Get what?
Brittany
We
like
get-
BP.
We get the generation
Wow,
a little
stop.
lost.
People gonna be really thinking that.
What's the
Well, I
fucking
mean-
teeth about? Brittany like BP.
People really about to think that. It's your word.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna let it go. We gonna talk later.
No.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Tell me, what was you about to say?
Because mine was twinkling.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think it's a bad thing.
Did you like PP?
Which part?
Everybody has to go.
Oh, got you.
I think you want to talk Brittany liking PP.
Oh, got you. All right.
No, I think I know exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah.
I do know exactly what she's
How about
talking
we gotta
about.
go to video?
No, what'd you like? I don't want
I caught that one.
Yeah.
She'll think it's a bad thing.
Right back over
I
there to
know.
you.
What I know, shit's what.
Yeah. What's going on?
Shady like PP.
Hi, Shizbot. Good morning.
Go ahead. Go to the next video.
Shady like PP.
I was gonna say.
Because I picked up what you put down.
Okay.
Don't pick it up.
Was it wet when you picked it up?
You sick.
I don't know, man. I'm just, pretty much numb to everything. It's like not even surprised. It's one thing after another.
One of the hardest things I had to learn, bro, once God decides that something is no longer for you, he won't let you be at peace with that shit.
Yeah.
It don't matter how bad you want it to work. It don't matter how much effort you put into it, how much care you put into it. Once he decides that shit is no longer for you, bro, you'll never be at peace again. And then the thing, he won't, all the time, he won't even take it out your life, bro. He'll let you hold that shit, and as long as you hold on to it, that shit gonna destroy you. It's gonna destroy you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, shit, sometimes physically, bro.
He ain't lying about that.
I sound like he was talking about a thorn.
Do you feel like that's why a lot of people maybe
I can't even hear you.
Do you feel like that's why some people consider this generation cold, because they are not understanding that if God removed things, it's for your protection, and they keep trying to chase maybe what's...
That still goes back to the generation before them, because they didn't show them the way. They didn't show them that, hey, yo, you need to pay attention to God or the signs that God put in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it made me think of what happened with Paul in the Bible. And Paul had a thorn in his side. We don't know what his thorn was. Everybody makes speculations about it, but he asked God 3 times to remove it, and God responds with, "My grace is sufficient." We don't know what that was.
Right.
We don't know why it was there. But whatever it was, God felt that his grace was sufficient for him to keep it and for him to move on. It could have been something that kept him humble.
Yeah.
It could. We don't know what his thorn was.
Oh, yeah.
I remember. Like he had a hangnail.
Hey, listen.
But with the thorn was used as, you know what I'm saying, something that he wanted removed from his life. We don't know what it was.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all something, and then we're going to go around the table. When did you have a real humbling moment where you was like beside yourself? Ooh. Starting with you, Telly.
Dang, that I was beside myself?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like
you got too arrogant or something?
That was all my life.
I believe that.
Come back to me, because I wouldn't.
Okay,
don't even consider myself to be arrogant.
But you never had an arrogant moment?
All the time.
Go ahead, B.
When I got laid off from my job at the state.
Okay, what happened?
Well, because I was just arrogant. Like, I don't need this job.
Got you. Okay.
And I was planning on leaving them anyway, because I was doing all the stuff that they didn't know what I was doing, but I was planning on getting up out of there. And I hated the place. I'm like, I hate this place. I want to get up out of here. And they ended up laying me off before my contract was over. And that was like one of my most humbling experiences.
Got you.
And that was because I had just moved out.
Oh yeah, so you was really had the big head, didn't you?
Yeah, I had just moved out, had just got my place, all this other stuff, and I had lost my job. I lost my job like 2 months after.
Wow.
So it was like one of those. It was humility, and it was cool. Like, I got it spiritually and all type of things. But yeah, I was extremely.
Miles, what about you?
I have so many.
Just one.
That's the one I can remember.
I'm only gonna give you my most recent one was trying to have 6 studios open at one time.
Okay.
With podcasting, you know what I mean? Just saying, okay, we the shit, but when we gonna move forward with this, you know what I mean?
Right.
Not realizing sometimes you just have to take your time.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have patience with others, if God have patience with me, and I have patience with others, why can't I have patience with myself?
Facts.
Oh, that was good.
And so that probably been my greatest flaw in business. Period.
Got you.
Moving too fast, seeing something going good. I'm like, shoot, let's go.
Right.
And sometimes,
but that comes with being creative. So I get that.
Yeah, but it's also, I gotta listen to God.
True.
When there's no type of friction with it.
You ain't got to move the table.
No,
that
moved
was
everything.
That was my stomach.
You ate much.
Okay, you get a pass.
So when you trying to move, when you don't have no type of resistance.
Yeah.
I think you need to think about it.
Gotcha.
And that can also be a thorn.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like again, we don't know what that thorn was.
Right. Telly, you thought about something yet?
How about you? Why you waiting on her?
No,
I don't know.
Exactly. I was gonna say. I mean, the job situation. Me more so chasing the money and realizing like, okay, maybe that's not everything, and that was the job actually when everything happened let me go, kind of similar to Brittany before that year when you're supposed to get all your benefits and all that great stuff. They let me go right before then. But
okay,
yeah,
that's so for me it was like I want to say it was 2011, maybe around that time. But I had finally ended up in a position where I was able to work 2 jobs and make some pretty decent money with both jobs combined. And I had got the big head. I finally started kind of being the asshole about it, you know, because I'm making money. I'm paying all the bills for the first time. So it was like, yeah, can't nobody tell me shit, including you, bitch. I'm with you. So what? I can do what I want to do. And
this is with your girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was this your wife?
Yeah.
Not this wife, the first wife.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
and then
you got humble real quick.
Yeah. So then look.
What the nigga?
But look. But listen, what happened? This what else happened? I go to the job, and one of the owners came up to me and said something slick to me, and I'm like, Bro, who you think you talking to? I'm doing my job, yada yada. Like, go on somewhere, get out my face. And I'm talking to the owner.
Mm-hmm.
So next thing you know, I get a phone call from my supervisor. Hey, yo, I gotta let you go because this and that just happened. I'm like, why he ain't just fired me right to my face?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I guess he thought you was gonna act up or something. So I was told you got to get let go. I said, okay, fine, whatever. And that's when I got humble. You
was not even humble with your wife.
Nah, well, no, I had reasons for not being humble with her. So that didn't just come unwarranted. It was a reason behind that.
I wish a nigga would.
But yeah, it was that was very humbling because I was like, damn. Now I gotta find another job to replace that, to replenish the money that I was making.
And
so
then
yeah,
get humbled again.
Yeah, I got humbled. I got humbled real quick.
Yeah, I think this generation under us needs to be humbled in so many ways.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. That's why when things happen, they don't know how to adapt, adjust, and overcome because. Yeah,
because they don't have anything to believe in anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, the Bible says it. The generation will be wiser but weaker.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the most intellectual generations you ever want to come across.
Speaking of being wiser, we had a clip.
I'm strong.
Did you get the Cardi B clip?
No.
Okay.
Cardi B clip?
Yeah, it was talking about.
You twinkling?
I was gonna say, I didn't get it.
Okay.
What Cardi B clip? What did it say?
It was talking about her new house, how she don't want it no more. It's too big. And she's learning how to be more aware on what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
Enunciate.
Sometimes.
Thank you.
Brittany like pee-pee.
It sounded like you said, Brittany, I had to pee-pee.
But sometimes when celebrities move into these big homes, they just thinking about the glitz and the glamour in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't think about the loneliness that's going to come with it when you realize you have 32 bedrooms.
For what?
At the top.
Right. Yeah.
Well, at the time she had,
people.
her husband and his kids.
But that's still a big ass house, even with.
Have y'all not noticed like the homes are definitely getting bigger and the families are getting smaller?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a whole lot of house and no family. I'm sorry.
I don't even want a whole lot of house.
Yeah, if
I can get a big one and put my people in there,
yeah.
I'm cool with that. I put my people in there. I like my family,
but I mean,
unlike y'all.
No, I like my family. I like my family. I just don't like everybody in my family. That's all.
The only people I like gonna be in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what the clip was about, and it was just about that. She just realized she's drawing unwanted attention to her and her family.
She did. She did.
A lot of the blacks.
We back on that again, huh? No, you can't say the blacks. It's the niggas. It's different between black people and niggas.
It is, but it's just a running joke, so I'm gonna keep it.
I got you.
Because it's one of those things. I'm here. I arrived. I got it. It's that show and tell type of thing. That's the type of mentality, and you think that you've made it when you drive a certain car or you live in a certain area or you wear certain clothes, and you quickly realize like, dang, it was never about that. It was never. Because for me to have all that success and to do these things without the people you love and the people you care about means absolutely nothing.
Exactly. And then on top of that too, like when you buy this shit that don't mean nothing after you buy it, it's like, this ain't a big deal. I've heard dudes with money talk about, I didn't need all of these cars. I need just one good, reliable car, maybe two. Other than that, I'm straight.
Well, have you ever noticed the more money you make, the less you spend it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It seemed like, and that's what they were saying about like Jay-Z, like the richer he got, the poorer he looked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like the more money you make, it's like, I don't really want to spend it like that. I don't really think I need that. I don't really want to buy that.
Look at J. Cole now. J. Cole don't even wear chains no more. He don't wear
J. Cole
fashion.
don't even do his hair no more. That bothers me.
Exact. So you see
he
what I'm
could
saying?
at least keep his hair together. For me. But
whatever.
If his wife like it, we all love it.
Right. It is what it
I
is.
prefer for him to have it done though. But it's just me, my preference. Who am I?
Do you like dreads at all? Or you just like them when they look neat?
I'm not really a dread person.
Okay.
Like I like hair.
Okay.
If you have hair, I prefer hair, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I'll clean cut, curly fro.
You don't make it?
Or twinkle toes. Everybody around here twinkle little stars. I think it was the smoothest.
Shanny got a pee-pee.
I think it was the smoothest.
It was definitely the smoothest.
Tone said, "How long is the show, Miles? I want our show this long Friday." First of all, Tone, let me tell you something. We started late because I don't know why they started late. I guess they were waiting on their smoothies.
No, we was waiting on you, Brittany. We don't start no show without everybody being here.
But I feel so honored. But I definitely said that y'all couldn't start. I told myself.
No, I get it, but it was what it was. We could start the morning show when we want to. As long as in the morning we good. It ain't the afternoon show, so we good.
But we had a smoothie run this morning, Tone, and we've
Tone show is the morning show is normally 2 hours, brother.
But it is 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you unfortunately cannot get 2 hours unless I'm on the show. I'm sorry. They just basically.
I'm sure
that.
you'll make 2 hours for you if you came on the show.
They
I'm
just
sure
confirmed that.
Yeah.
Well.
Miles, it's so nice to see you on the other side.
Yeah, I ain't been here in a while.
I know.
But now on the other side.
You don't look pregnant when you sit on that side.
Ooh.
No, I wasn't saying it to be mean. I was just saying it to say
No, you a mean Christian.
that's why I don't necessarily identify as a Christian.
Yeah.
Would you identify?
Spiritual.
Were you a mean spiritual person?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Spirits aren't mean.
Some are.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Depending on who you are.
I do feel like we should do a topic on that, but I want to be very careful if we just do a topic on that.
What do you mean careful? Why do you want to be? What do you want to be careful about?
Because everybody is not.
It's not for
spiritually
everybody.
is in the same place or the same area. So you, as a person that is saying certain things, you have to be careful in what you're saying to people because you don't want to necessarily steer them the wrong way or they take something out of context.
I was about to say the people that can relate gonna tap in. So
Yeah. I know. You still have to be
mindful. I get it.
I mean, and that's the same thing with God. Like, he got to be able to trust you with certain things that he gives you. That's why certain people don't have certain things, because he can't trust you with it.
Oh yeah, trust me, I believe it.
Because you can be very you get real dangerous with some of the things.
One of my boys told me. I said he was like, he said, I think the reason why God not making me rich is because I'm probably gonna be a monster.
Yeah,
he said that straight up, and he meant it, and I knew he wasn't joking.
Yeah.
So
it'd be self-destruction because God cares that much about you. Tone, I don't really have an entrance here because I don't really have my double doors.
Yeah.
So however I feel that day is how I enter, but it's usually full of energy.
She normally just float through the window.
Yeah, you know, Brittany been working out, so her energy be high. Her energy be high. Like I understand it because I've been on my workout kick too. Man, so it feels good. It feels good.
Full of energy, Tone.
Yeah.
I've been on my workout bag, so I'll be coming in this bed. Well, y'all ready?
Yeah, yeah. It's different. It's different. I feel good when I do that. Like I think the worst time I've ever felt in my life is when I wasn't working out. Now that I'm 40 and I'm staying consistent with it, it's different. I'm in the best shape of my life, like better than what I was in my 20s. Like, I don't know what the hell I was doing in my 20s.
What about you, Mouse? No, yeah. I saw that the other day because
disrespectful ass.
I'm not. That's why I love LeBron, because he's the oldest player in the NBA right now. Because 40's so old now, whatever.
40's and not old.
Killing the young dudes.
Ain't showing him. He be dunking like.
He's still dunking. He's still moving. He's still so like.
40 is not old, bro.
It's not old at all.
I wish I never looked at 40 like it was old. Like now, I feel like
it's society.
I'm way better than what I was in 20.
Society has put that.
Shandy back from the PP.
Would you
Dog, relax.
People business out there.
You right.
Twinkle toes.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Brent like PP.
Anyhow,
nobody's ever gonna believe you.
Back to somebody being more mature.
Just
go ahead. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, sit at the head of the table for one.
Yeah, there you go.
You deserve to sit there anyway. She said, "Just wait before you put her on." She went to.
Oh shit! The boys heavy, wasn't it?
That nigga said them boys heavy, huh? Idiot, dog.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't have a problem, but I heard that they a lot of weight. I heard they some weight.
Oh shit! She should have waited.
Well, Mom, how does it feel carrying around that 8-month-old baby?
It's a shift.
Brittany,
I'm serious. Is it a lot?
I told you before. I don't want to say it on here.
Oh God!
I told you I was squatting the other day and my legs was on fire. And he told me that little body.
You do squat.
You squat your body. He told us.
No. No.
I said you squat your body.
Are you ready?
You do that with weights, or you just do it? Okay.
So like, It depends on which one I'm doing.
Okay, gotcha.
Some of it I do with weight, some
Thank
of
you,
it I
thank
do with
you,
natural
thank
body weight. Because I don't want to be
Ladies
bulky.
and gentlemen, Coco from SWV.
Go ahead and sing something for us, Coco.
Go ahead.
What's she saying?
Weak. Oh my.
Why y'all just say the song? Okay, I have to take this. Y'all talk about something else.
How dare you give her that? She don't even know the song.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she know the song. Go ahead, sing
I know
some
the
lyrics.
song.
You know,
I never knew.
I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I look boom, but boom. See, I want to do all the parts. I want to do all the parts. Yeah.
She want to do the drums. Fuck the words.
Okay.
Right.
That's
She
the
went
whole
straight to the
purpose-
beat.
That's the whole purpose of the song.
We said
is the
sing.
word.
Who's your favorite singer?
You don't know.
She don't know.
I got a variety.
Okay.
You got
Who do you listen to the
variety.
most?
Who you listen to?
The most.
That's not a Gen Z.
Okay.
So take SZA out of it.
Yeah, Sis is cool. Beyonce.
Sis is a Gen Z?
Her. I think it's
Her's a Gen Z.
She's millennial. How old is she?
No,
like
she's
24,
not.
25?
She's definitely not a millennial. She's a Gen Z.
How old is she?
She's like 24 or something, 25. She's a Gen Z.
You don't like you never liked I mean, other than Beyonce, who else did you like?
Ooh, there's no one else.
No, who's singing?
Rihanna, you don't like Rihanna?
You didn't like Rihanna?
She cool. Yeah.
Mariah
Did you like Alicia Keys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandy, Monica?
No, Brandy.
Did
Monica.
you like Maya?
What was that?
Oh,
my
damn. Never mind.
What does she sing?
Remember a song?
Never mind.
Just moving on.
It's called Never Mind. It's called Never Mind.
It's all about me. Forget about you.
With Cisco? You know who Cisco is from Drew Hill, though, right?
Oh, that's him. See, that's all. See, that's what I'm saying. Just
So
say
we're gonna
that
have to do
to
a
me.
show
I
of
told
90s
you
music for
how
Shady.
they don't research.
Listen. Next
She on the post millennial side, obviously.
I know. Listen,
Shit.
next Wednesday, why don't we do a show about? We don't need to show no videos because I do not like getting kicked off the live. But
Miles
we could
won't
talk.
be here, so we can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Miles
Yeah.
won't be here, so we can do it.
Okay, bet.
We can
Yeah,
do
that'd
it. We
be-
want. Miles
that'd-
won't be here.
That'd be a great
Gotta
show.
do it.
Where you headed, bro?
Miami. I'm going to the.
Oh shit! You probably won't come back.
I'm coming back.
Oh man.
He definitely coming back with that body in Miami.
Oh.
They throwing him back on the plane.
Oh no!
You ain't seen Rick Ross, did you?
Oh,
Shut up.
Rick
And
Ross.
he's smaller than you.
Listen, Rick
He's
Ross,
smaller than me.
he was good before. He's good now, and he'll be good after.
You just like niggas out of shape. Listen,
He's actually in shape.
no, he's not.
He's in shape.
He
He's
is
a
in the last
trainer.
lot.
That nigga, he stepped on his nipples at the gym. You ain't see that?
That was probably beforehand. He's done a lot of work.
He definitely has lost a lot of weight.
He lost a lot of weight.
A lot of weight.
He's down to 280 now.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Where was he? Was that? Yeah.
Then they're like, no, he's like 360.
Remember when he tried to moonwalk in that video?
Why? Why he do that? He
I have no
glided.
idea.
He
If
just
you're a
glided.
certain height, you don't need to be over 210.
That's
No,
true
you
because it
don't.
goes out instead of up.
Yes.
Then what?
It goes out instead of up.
She like hers out. She
Yeah.
like her man to
I
be
like mine
unhealthy.
out because mine out. Well,
I remember looking like a chocolate butter ball, so I ain't like being overweight. I did.
You were that big?
Yes, like
I can't really
At
see
my-
people
I was
that's
338
smaller.
pounds.
You're still 338 pounds.
I'm gonna
at
say
my,
something.
at my height, I wasn't. At my height, I'm not supposed to be no more than 150, but I'm like 164.
That's fine.
Shit, but I was like
Oh, that's fine.
190
I don't know.
something.
I ain't seen no